What's up, world? Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, then we are so glad to have you. The goal here is to empower you with knowledge that's going to help you build generational wealth, and that's exactly what we will be discussing today. You see, the first thing I want to do is burst a few myths, because many of us have been wired to believe that having money looks like this, when in all actuality, having money looks like this. The true wealthy, the millionaires and billionaires of the world, don't always live big flashy lives. They don't necessarily live in the big flashy homes or drive outrageously expensive cars. Matter of fact, if many of us were to pass the billionaires I just placed on the screen, we wouldn't even know who they were, because they don't personify the image of riches and wealth that we have. So if you are ready to leave behind the looking rich but being very broke blueprint for the guidelines to true wealth, then stay tuned. Get started, let's define what wealth is. The Webster's Dictionary definition is having large amounts of money or possessions. Another definition is the state of being rich, prosperous, affluent. But I want to make it very clear that being wealthy is not about just having a lot of money. It begins with knowledge and a work ethic. In order to become wealthy, you have to know how to earn it, manage it, and invest it. Do you really think that the most elite families are working their entire lives to amass these fortunes only to leave it as inheritances to their children without teaching them how to manage these riches, grow them, and earn their own? If these kids were just taking their inheritances and living off of them, then it would be called using generational wealth, not building generational wealth. No, they are teaching them and leaving them the financial know-how so that they can continue to build upon it. Shoot, a lot of wealthy individuals aren't even leaving their children inheritances because they want to instill within them a work ethic. They want them to understand the value of money and the value of earning their own. Bill Gates, once the richest person in the world before you Amazon shopping quarantine folks made Jeff Bezos a quick fortune.
Mommy!
What's up, kid?
The Amazon truck is here!
Anyway, Bill Gates isn't even leaving his children 1% of his net worth. Now, while his net worth is roughly $116 billion, his children are only reportedly getting $10 million, which is still more than any of us could probably imagine. Warren Buffett, the investing icon and Bill Gates' best friend, has been quoted that he doesn't plan to leave his children anything. Yet his son has already obtained a $400 million net worth external to his father's wealth. How? How, you ask? How do they obtain these riches and this wealth if they're not inheriting it? If their parents aren't leaving them or feeding them these silver spoons with these massive bank accounts, how are they still becoming millionaires? Fun fact, only 12% of millionaires inherit their wealth. That means that 88% are self-made. And I'm not just talking about the entertainers, the athletes, the Jeff Bezoses and Steve Jobs and the Mark Zuckerbergs who have these brilliant ideas and they stepped out on them and they paid off. I'm talking about your next door neighbor who barely made more than $55,000 a year and yet's a millionaire. Or that guy who didn't even graduate high school, but understood the value of his work ethic, worked his butt off, got with some financial advisors, and learned how to invest. That means, yes, you, the one who didn't have the best grades in high school, the one who might not have an entrepreneurial mindset, you can still become a millionaire. You can still set your kids up for success, and this is how. Now, we've already expressed the need for a strong work ethic, but you also have to live beneath your means so that you are able to save, invest wisely, and give. If you teach your kids that foundation, then you will be setting yourself and your household up for success. However, if you leave your kids money and you do not teach them, you do not educate them on the topic, they are bound to lose it. It's a proven fact. Those who were left their family businesses who didn't know how to run them ran them straight into the ground. And I read that 70% of lottery winners go broke or bankrupt within a short period of time because they came into quick riches without the knowledge and understanding of how to manage the money or invest it. Having a lot of money doesn't make you any more wealthy than being in church every Sunday makes you a Christian. I'm sorry, but those are the facts. Now, there are some key characteristics that self-made millionaires have, and I want to break those down for you quickly so you can see where you fit in. And for one, millionaires invest. Whether they're investing in themselves, their businesses, other businesses, the real estate market, or the stock market, they know how to earn a return on their money so that while they're sleeping, their money is still growing for them. Millionaires are ambitious. Some of them are entrepreneurs with groundbreaking ideas, but some of them have 9-to-5 jobs, okay? Let's make that very clear. It is quite possible for you to work a 9-to-5 job, live beneath your means, get with a financial advisor, learn how to invest, and you too can become a self-made millionaire. Millionaires understand the value of time. They know that amassing fortune, wealth, it doesn't happen overnight. So they're not running behind every get-rich-quick scheme. They're not afraid to fail, and they're not afraid to succeed. Millionaires have mentors. They understand that they don't know everything and they are willing to learn on a continual basis. Millionaires are frugal and they give. They understand the power behind being generous. But most importantly, millionaires have multiple streams of income and they know how to work for their money. See, everybody wants it. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but not everyone is willing to work for it. Millionaires understand you can't invest what you don't have. You gotta work for something in order to earn something, in order to invest something, okay? It all starts with a strong work ethic. Let me tell you something, a household name, we all know Beyonce. Even my mother knows who Beyonce is. And we might look at her and see that she's amassed these fortunes, she's a millionaire because she's doing what she loves. She's what we would call a self-made, dream-chasing millionaire. But the thing about it is, she might love it, but there are hours of labor, sweat, tears, work that goes into making her the performer that she is that we don't see. All we see is the success, the glitz, the glam, but there is a work ethic that she has that has provided her the lifestyle that she lives. And then there are the corporate self-made millionaires who work their butts off, climbing that ladder, working 9 to 5, living beneath their means and investing and still amassing the same fortune. There are so many ways to do this. This isn't a one-size-fits-all journey. You do it one way, somebody else could do it a different way, but it all winds up to the same end goal, and it's building generational wealth. It's not only having the money, but it's the knowledge behind it of how to earn it, manage it, and invest it, and then also teach your children to do the same thing so they can continue to build upon it. You guys, this topic makes me so excited. Who am I kidding? All things finances, okay? All things finances, helping people learn and improve their personal finances, it gets me excited because I know that if you just tap into this thing, it's so easy. Money is not a complicated issue and it can be done. It can be done. Don't worry, we're going to finish up the home buying process. I'm definitely going to complete that series, but I wanted to make it very clear that real estate is not the only way to invest and gain wealth. That's not the only method, but I see it pushed so much. There are so many other ways to become millionaires, to become wealthy and build that foundation for your family. Let's put it this way, you can rent and invest and be so much better off. Let me explain it to you. When you buy a house and you're building equity, not only does it build slowly, but it's very illiquid, meaning it's not a liquid asset. If you need money fast, you are not able to sell your home quickly to get the value that's in it. But if you are investing into a mutual fund or the stock market, that is what's called a liquid asset. Now there might be some fees attached to it, but you are able to get the money more quickly than if you were in a home. Not to mention that you can rent and in 5 to 6 years be investing so that when it's time to buy the home, you only have enough to put down the down payment. You have enough to put down the full cash value of the home. Now, if this topic interests you, I recommend that you hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when the next video releases. Because as we complete the home buying process, we're moving right into investing, retirement investing, everyday investing, mutual funds, and even more so, investing for college so that your kids don't have to borrow, they will have the college fund already established. I am so excited to be doing this and giving you guys this much needed information. Until the next time.